Did it for the next month. Or like the next few months for a year, I don't know what it is. Now he's gone, or he's left.
Taylor Jackson's opinion on life.
Yeah. I have a strong opinion.
Oz must know.
How's it, Oz? Welcome to another episode of Oz Must Know. This is episode 4. It's been a while, I know it, but I guarantee you that I'm going to try my hardest to make it up to you, because I know I've been gone for a little while. I'm wearing a hat. I've had a bit of a shave. So guys, anyway, let's begin. Aislinn MacDonald finds it hilarious that she's in jail. Perfect. I'm just going to open up here with tearing Luke a new one. Have you ever sat in a bar and had Luke Rankmore staring at you, thinking that maybe he's thinking,
I have sex with him.
did it make you feel uncomfortable? Has he ever stared deeply into your eyes while talking to you and you've thought to yourself that maybe he's thinking,
My face him.
Now some of you don't know this, but Luke comes from a lovely little hamlet buried out in the southern suburbs called Plumstead. And Plumstead has had 2 major events happen to it in the past 20 years. Alleged accidental murders and these lovely trees that they planted there a while back. So Plumstead itself, you know, it's not really a bad place, but it's not really much of a good one either. It might tend to foster people like this. I'm not going to get into the science of it before I piss off an entire neighborhood and I'm never welcome there again. I'm not saying it's a bad place. I'm just saying Luke kind of grew up in an environment that might foster a little bit of a strange sort of mentality. But I know Luke very well, and he's one of the nicest guys I know, and I love you to bits, bro.
Yeah, sex.
Dan, I've got one question for you.
Gun,
How legitimate is your middle name?
how legitimate is my middle name?
Bring me the noise.
No, that's on my birth certificate. Caleb van Rensburg is now on a motorbike. Stop! It is such a short step from on a motorbike in a bikini to you know where. I can never hear that song again. And now it's time for Science with Luke. So we asked Luke to explain to us Einstein's theory of relativity, and when we got into it, he was kind enough to explain that it's simple, bro. You don't sleep with your relatives. Nick, you know, if you're on someone's profile and you're scrolling down, and all the pictures they've uploaded on Facebook in the past while, it's, you know, pictures of them when they're little kids and in prep school, and none of what they look like today.
Yeah.
It means they got fat. Oh wait, here's one right here. Selfie section! An episode's gone past, I've tend to rip on Rain quite a bit about her selfies non-stop all the time, but I think there's finally come a person that has dethroned her, someone that is now the new selfie queen of the week, Talia Burt. And now let me show you why. Selfie, selfie, selfies, duck face selfie, 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 looking very good, but still a selfie. I've had the privilege of meeting Talia Burt. She's actually a very, very, very sweet girl and an indispensable part of the Waterfront Theatre School. I'm not making too much fun of you. Please don't get some gigantic guy with tribal tattoos to come beat me up. I don't even have Talia Burt as a friend on Facebook. I feel that I might have just earned myself a permanent, lifetime ban. I should hope not. I'm sorry. A bit. Speaking of guys, big guys with tribal tattoos, that conveniently brings me on to the word of the day, which this week it's Borsche, pronounced Borsche. It's a derivative of the word boiki. Now, technically, it's not a bad thing to be considered a Borsche, but they do have a typical look. Tattoos, way bigger than what you'd expect a normal human being to be. Smacks his protein shakes. And you'll usually find him in a bar fight at Dizzy's past 12. Just on a side note, I should mention a word of caution. If you do happen to run into a Borsche at Dizzy's anytime past 12 and he's there with a chick, doesn't matter if it's his girlfriend or sister, stay away. Treat them like they have leprosy, because I guarantee if you so much as look at them, a bar fight will ensue, and I guarantee you, unless you're Max Gruno, you're going to lose. Because even if you beat him, he's got 27 friends sitting outside waiting for this fight to happen. While we're on words of caution, Jade Ferangi is definitely a Hezbollah agent. Here she is in disguise. Don't let her fool you. Well, guys, I'm afraid that brings us to the end of this week's episode of O's Must Know. I'm apologizing again for not being as attentive as I usually have. I know there's been quite a large gap since the last one. I promise I'll try my best not to let that happen. I'm Daniel de Villiers, and thanks very much for watching. We've all been there. I don't know where.